last January, Kevin Hart came out with a comedy by the name of Ride Along, and that was not good. So let's hope that this one is at least okay. Alright guys, so let's talk about The Wedding Ringer. Now, The Wedding Ringer stars Kevin Hart and Josh Gad, and the basic plot of it is that Josh Gad, he's trying to find a best man for his wedding and 7 groomsmen. And there's this guy played by Kevin Hart who specializes in having best men and groomsmen in this company called the Best Man Inc. It's kind of like an underground company. So Josh Gad finds out about this, and then Kevin Hart becomes his best man, and he finds 7 groomsmen, and the basic plot is just to have fun. I mean, there's no real plot to this movie. I don't really know what to say. Now, going into The Wedding Ringer, I was extremely pumped. I love Kevin Hart. He's probably my favorite comedian. I love Josh Gad. Fun fact, I actually known about him before his theatrical releases. I did a project on him. He was in the Book of Mormon, so he actually started with musicals. So I guess that's cool, right? Yeah. So I loved all the actors in this movie, and they did a great job acting. And if you can't tell, I really did enjoy this movie. It's not great, but I really did like it. The acting, like I said, is pretty good. Kevin Hart definitely went outside of his normal shtick. I mean, still some of it is there, but also you can see that he's trying to become a semi-dramatic actor, and for this film, it works. You really feel like the bond between Josh Gad and Kevin Hart is real. Josh Gad does a great job as well. I think that he's the standout in this movie. He's just a great character that we get to go on the ride on from beginning to end. He's a funny guy, and he's just a very interesting man. I mean, everybody else in the movie is pretty interesting as well. The groomsmen are pretty funny. My only complaint would be with Kelly Cuoco Sweeting. I'm not sure if I said that right. I'm sorry. But, I don't know. I felt her character to be kind of annoying at some parts. And I was just sitting there like, okay, can we just get the scene wrapped up? And that's where one of my problems falls in, that some scenes go on for way too long. And it does kind of feel like they're just trying to get jokes from that scene, and the jokes go on for way too long, and it just isn't that funny. But for the most part, the jokes are pretty funny. I mean, they have racist humor, just pretty dumb humor sometimes, kind of clever humor, and just the humor all around is pretty good. The directing in the movie is great. Like I said before, the bond between the actors is great. This guy really knows how to direct a comedy. Everything he tells the actors to do, all their mannerisms, for the most part, are pretty good, and the movie does look really good. My complaints would be that, like I said, it does have a very slow pace sometimes in scenes, and there are some jokes that go on for a little too long. So overall, I really did like The Wedding Ringer. I definitely suggest you check it out if you haven't. It is the best movie I've seen this year out of the 3 I've seen. So overall, I'm going to give The Wedding Ringer a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I really did enjoy this one. And, yeah, so let me know in the comments below if you saw The Wedding Ringer. If you did, comment below. If you loved it, if you hated it, whatever. If you liked it, disliked it. If you haven't seen it, do you want to see it? I don't know. And if you haven't already, subscribe down below. Also, like the video and share it. And also, by clicking that link in the description, it will help me out. So please do so. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.